Evil 7. It's been a hell of a fucking journey, but we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Very short distance to go. Tons of fucking monsters. Are we ready? Hopefully. Will we get fucked in the ass? Probably. And I should have brought the Magnum, because there is some more Magnum ammo over here. It's just behind that rock, but whatever, never mind. I don't really need it. That's what I brought the shotgun and the machine gun for. I'm probably going to use the machine gun on the final boss. It's not really that strong, but it has a lot of ammo. And it's better if you shoot at it continuously. So the shotgun isn't really best for this. But I'm going to use the remote bombs. Shit. 2 for 1. Ah, okay. 1 for 1. Don't be a dick. I brought enough heals, I'm sure. I want to take that just in case I didn't know. Yes, I know this game. Why are you telling me this at the very, very end of the fucking thing? It's really stupid. Oh, so you want to put a bomb here. And the reason for that is right there. Okay. Okay, heavily disagree. What the fuck killed me? Excuse me? I'm sorry? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, did the bomb not kill the spider thing? Did the spider thing jump behind me? Alright, that's fucking wank. Fuck that. That doesn't count. That's bullshit. Fuck me. Okay. Whatever. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Minor setback. Load you fucking game. Thank you. Minor setback. Really? Not this time, you little shit. That was fucking bullshit. I seriously have no idea how that little spider bastard jumped around the bomb that I placed literally 2 feet in front of him, but whatever. Got him that time. Little shit. I guess the bomb missed him the first time. I thought he was dead. That's why I didn't even fucking bother. I thought he was fucking done. Whatever. My fault. Fuck these little spider douchers. God damn. These things take a pasting, not gonna lie. Okay. So the game just had to add 1 more death to my fucking 2 death counter to make it an even 3, didn't it? It's kind of a dick move, I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit bullshit. Okay, I don't know how the fuck that hit me, but whatever. Okay, him here hitting me, I can understand. I can understand that perfectly fine. Really? What? Sit down, you tubby fuck. Use another heal. I can't believe the game gave me one more fucking unnecessary death for no reason. That's seriously fucking annoying. And if you haven't noticed, it's purely only to the spider fuckers as well. They hit way too goddamn hard. Even on normal with full health upgrades, that's fucking ridiculous. It's probably because he jumped at me from the back, that might be what it is. I thought the bomb blew him up, I could have fucking sworn. But I guess not. So whatever, it's fine. 3 deaths on normal though, that's fucking wank. I did it on 3 deaths, so like having 3 deaths on normal is fucking wow. And the only deaths I had on Madhouse were like purely to Ethan not fucking responding when I wanted him to do certain things. Whether I wanted him to reload or to shoot or to block, like, that's literally all it was.
This is your fault.
What?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Yeah, I fucking hate this kid, she never shuts up.
One of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Yeah, so this is the doll that represents her. Hello? I was blocking. Excuse me. Fucking cheating bitch. Even her holograms fucking cheat. Holy shit. Fucking what a cunt. Yeah, even her holograms fucking cheat. What a bitch.
Get away! No, you don't!
Yes, I do.
No!
Stop. Nope.
No!
Yep.
No, no, no!
Yep, yep, yep. So earlier you heard them say, oh, she's turning wrinkly and white hair.
You.
Yep. It's Granny the whole fucking time. Maybe because you're a bitch. Maybe you shouldn't be such a fucking cow. Jesus. Yeah, so that's Evelyn. She aged into an old woman all of a sudden. Probably like a side effect of the virus or something. Or whatever the fuck she's infected with. Being a bioweapon and all. I don't know. So what can I pop this bitch with? Let's hit her with the shotgun. Ow. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Please don't tentacle rape me. I've gone through a whole Resident Evil game without getting tentacle raped. It's gonna happen right at the end, isn't it? I'm very salty about the fucking deaths I had in this playthrough. Those were all bullshit. Not even gonna lie to you people. Those were all legitimate crap.
You're just a little boy.
I'm pretty sure I blocked, but whatever. Yeah, it hurts. Please don't do that. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Put me down, you old bag. Did that hit her or not?
I just wanted a family.
Okay, that sucks. That wasn't doing shit. Grenade launcher's fucking wank. Don't even. What did I just say? She hits me again, I'm fucking dead.
Use it!
Yeah, well, I'm trying to, if you'd fucking put down your wristwatch. You don't need a Nokia wristwatch, do you? What's more important, Ethan? Checking what time it is or shooting this bitch in the face? One more for good measure. Alright, so she's dead. And that's the final boss of Resident Evil 7. It's kind of a shit final boss, in my opinion. It's not hard, you don't have to conserve any ammo for it, really. It's kind of a scripted boss more than anything. You're supposed to get hit that amount of times. So yeah, this boss is done a little bit differently than most typical Resident Evils.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
Yeah, so this is the good ending. Mia lives. Bad ending is you hear Zoe. Evelyn kills her on the boat. When you guys come across the tanker ship, Zoe dies, and then you have to fight Mia because she becomes over-infected with the virus, and you have to kill her, and then she just crumbles and dies.
And what a long night it was. But not just for me.
But in the good ending, they were able to find Mia and cure her of the fucking virus with the necrotoxin shit before she became too infected with it. So you and her are completely cured.
Evelyn's dead.
I don't know why Chris Redfield is with Umbrella though. That's what
I had just come to
I
terms
don't
with losing Mia.
get that. I don't think it's
Now she's
Chris
back and wants to
Redfield. I
start
think it
over.
might be like a
All this
relative or
behind
something,
us.
like maybe a nephew or something. I don't know.
Maybe
I'm not
this is where
entirely
the
sure.
next door opens.
I have no idea how the fuck that works. Or what they're going for here in this Resident Evil. So yeah, that was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So my thoughts on this game. I'm really glad they brought horror back. I really like the setting, and I think it fit very well with the story and what they were trying to go for. So, most Resident Evils, as you know, it's been kind of a downhill franchise. They just get progressively worse and worse and worse. Because 4 came out, 4 was a bit criticism, but mostly good. And people thought it was pretty good. And then 5 came out, and everybody fucking hated 5. To me, 5 felt like 4, so I didn't hate 5. It just had co-op in it, so it didn't feel as much of a Resident Evil experience. But it was a new thing, because they haven't done a co-op Resident Evil since Resident Evil 0. So to have a more active, co-op Resident Evil is not bad. And, the fact that you had to work together for certain situations, when you fight Wesker and you have to move the boulder and shit, and she has to climb up, and he has to, hit the boulder to create a path for her or whatever to get away from Wesker, shit like that. That was cool to experiment with. So I thought that was awesome. But I think Resident Evil is more of a game that you're meant to, single player, a personal experience. That's Mia, by the way. She's missing. So yeah, I'm glad they brought horror back. I'm glad they brought tension back. I'm glad they brought like conservation back of items and ammo that you have to use. So you can't just like, oh, I'm gonna use a grenade to kill this enemy, and then I'll most likely get a grenade back or whatever, and then I'll be able to kill another enemy. It's like, I'm glad they don't refund you shit. Like, you actually have to use your weapons wisely for like certain enemies, which is what I like. Like, I want to have to conserve my shit. I don't want to like have the feeling that I can just use a magnum on everything. It's a completely different feel, and it doesn't feel as survival horror. You know what I mean? And like the way they design the house, like how you don't know like what's lurking around every corner, and also the fact that like it's just a common people's house. It's just a regular house, but it's infected with mold, and like there's all sorts of crazy shit in it, like the basement, like slaughterhouse and shit like that. Like that's really cool, and that's something that made me skeptical on getting this Resident Evil. Is I didn't know how long the game was gonna be, and the fact that it takes place in one setting kind of like turned me off, and I was like, in the first person, I was really skeptical about. But after playing it myself, the first person I actually prefer Resident Evil this way, and that's gonna sound blasphemic to say, because Resident Evil 1 was fucking incredible. Do not get me wrong, Resident Evil 1 is a glorious game. It still is to this fucking day. One of the best horror games out there. Seriously, if you have not played Resident Evil 1 on the GameCube, there's a PS1 version. I honestly recommend playing the PS1 version first, and then playing the GameCube remake that came out in 2002. It's a completely different experience. They completely redesigned everything. They changed some shit around. It looks fucking gorgeous still to this day. And Resident Evil 1, if you want to experience it, it's actually available on PS4 and Xbox One as a downloadable. And it's HD remastered, of course, 60 FPS. Looks fucking gorgeous. It seriously does. It looks amazing still to this day. It looks fucking fantastic. So yeah, go pick that up if you haven't. As for the story, I think the story was kind of predictable, but I think they wrote it about as well as they could, and they tied in a whole bunch of information to back it up the way they designed the story, and like the way the story arc unfolded. So from what I understand, what the story of this game is that Mia was working for the government along with Alan to pose as parental guardians for this bioweapon that they were transporting to somewhere. And shit got out of hand, and she just fucking started vomiting and shit, and the fucking experiment went bad. And it resulted in her infecting the ship, which caused the ship to crash, and her and Mia to wash up in the Louisiana bayou, where Jack found them and brought them into his home or whatever to, you know, take care of them until they got better or something. And then not knowing that Evelyn was a bioweapon because she appeared to be the age of a child, she used her mental influence to take them over completely, and just wanted a family of her own, because that's basically what the bioweapon desired. Is like, it just wanted the concept of a family, or whatever, like it's explained in the file documentation and shit like that. And basically all the people that the Bakers abducted and all the missing people were supposed to be members of her family, or whatever, that she created with her mental fungal influence, or whatever. So that's a really cool concept. And like, using a bioweapon to be able to control the minds of other people for like warfare and shit like that, that's cool. So like, I'm glad they found a way to tie that in to where it like fit the storyline of the game. So I thought all that was pretty cool. Like, albeit, like I said, the story was a bit predictable. Like, I knew from the very beginning that the old lady was going to be the final boss. I didn't think it was going to be Evelyn herself. So the fact that they did that is really, really cool as well. So yeah. That's that. As for the boss fights were pretty decent. The one with Jack, you know, being really cool, like chainsaw and chainsaw fight. I've never seen a game do that. And like, literally the first time I played that fight, I was like, no fucking way, I gotta chainsaw fight this guy? That's fucking awesome. So like, I did that, and then Marguerite was kind of like, just bugs, fucking whatever. It's typical boss, kind of, fucking whatever design. Didn't really have anything special about it. And then, the boss where Jack mutates, and he just has eyes all over, and you have to shoot him, that's typical shit, too. So, that boss wasn't really that great of a design, but, like, I guess it's okay. I mean, it's simple concept, just shoot the weak points, basically. Final boss wasn't really a challenge, which is something I really fucking think is shitty about this Resident Evil. Like, you don't have to really conserve anything for it, honestly. It's just like a scripted boss, pretty much, as long as you react in time to certain things and you shoot at it. That's basically all you have to do, ensure that you win. Same with Madhouse mode. All you have to do is shoot it and play a part in it, and that's all you gotta do, really. So yeah, my thoughts on this Resident Evil game. The direction that they took with this particular game, some people think it should have been a one-off. Some people think, like, it's a good staple in the series. I'm leaning on both. It feels like it should have been a one-off, like a new kind of style. But I'm hoping to God it's not a one-off, because this was fucking great. The game wasn't too long. I like the physical, more, like, personal confrontational combat. Like, where everything is in your face, and you gotta fucking shoot it. It feels more personal. It's not like third person, where it's like, oh, there's an enemy over there, and I can shoot it from across the room and be safe. Like, and I know I can be safe. It's not like that. It's more personal, it feels like. And it puts you in the game, essentially, like, in that position, and it makes you feel different. Like, as you play throughout it. And I don't know if this is, like, coming off weird, but, like, as a, like, seasoned Resident Evil player, like, I've played Resi 0, I've played Resi 1, Resi 2, Resi 3, Resi 4, Resi 5, Resi 6. The only Resident Evils that I haven't played, I've played Revelations as well. I have not played Revelations 2, but I've seen the whole game. And I have not played the Game Boy ones. I've also played Code Veronica X. So I've played all the classics, and I was not when I played this game. A lot of people are, and they thought, like, I think it's really fucking great. I much prefer this over the action-oriented fucking just button mash to get away from shit, fucking use whatever ammo you want. And the only difficulty is really that shit kills you in one hit. Which isn't really difficulty to me. That's just, like, tedium and shit. Like, that doesn't make a difficulty. Having to conserve shit really well and fucking watch your ass and block constantly and fucking make sure you take as little damage as possible, that's difficulty to me. And this game surely upped it with Madhouse difficulty. Like, Madhouse, if you have not played it, if you try and beat it without using any of the special unlocks, it is seriously fucking hardcore, and I urge you to try it. Even if you can't beat it, just experience it and fucking give it admiration for how difficult they made it. Such a simple game they made so fucking hard, and I can really give them respect for that. Cutting the autosaves is the shittiest thing they could have possibly done. It's so fucking annoying to have to redo a part like 40 times because you fuck it up, or you don't do it like as well as you would have wanted. So yeah, story of this game. I think Evelyn and Mia washed up at the bayou, and then Jack took them in, and then Evelyn with her bioweapon bullshit slowly took them over and made them fucking insane with her influence. And then Mia sends you the email or whatever, like under the influence of Evelyn, I think, because she's like in the process of being taken over by Evelyn's virus, but not quite there yet. And she contacts Ethan and says like, hey, blah 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 blah, like, she lied to him. The thing where she was like, I'm sorry I lied, she told him it was a regular babysitting job, which it wasn't. She was supposed to watch this bioweapon while it was transferred, like whatever, from the government or whatever, to the place it was supposed to be delivered to. So she told him to come there. He goes there. He unravels all this shit through the files and through Zoe's help and shit like that. And, I don't know what happened to Lucas. I have no fucking idea. I don't know if Lucas just fucked off. I have no idea. So, yeah, that was Resident Evil 7. Hope you enjoyed. I thought the story was pretty decent, I guess. I mean, predictable, but decent. I really hope Resident Evil is made like this in the future. This feels way more personal. And if it's not made like this in the future, I at least hope they do another game like this, because this was great. And don't get me wrong, I love both, like, classic RE style of the third-person camera and fucking the puzzles. That's something this game really lacked, was puzzles. There needed to be a lot more puzzles, and they need to make them harder to figure out. They really need to up the puzzle difficulty. Like Silent Hill style had puzzle difficulty. Like, they need to implement more puzzles and shit into this game. The combat is a bit finicky, I think. Like, it's solid, but, like, the fact that Ethan doesn't respond at times is very fucking annoying. And it's got me fucked on Madhouse mode like 30 million times. I can't even fucking begin. So yeah, puzzles definitely need to be fucking implemented more. Difficulty for hard mode is definitely up there. It's really entertaining to play, and it makes you have to play the game way differently. So like I said, I urge you to try it out at least once. But with this game, I think Capcom did a phenomenal job. This was a pretty good game. I have not enjoyed a Resident Evil game this much in like at least 10 years. Resident Evil Revelations came out, I think, in 2012. Revelations was good. Like, I really liked Revelations, and I think that's the only other thing I could ask for this game. Add a raid mode to it. Because the raid mode in Revelations 1, so much replay value, so much fun. Just having, like... I missed an antique coin, fuck me. Okay. Having... you know, randomized weapons and, like, rewards that you get from completing levels. Having the levels change on the difficulty and, like, the enemies that you find there spawn differently and crap like that. And, like, having new enemies added to the levels. Shit like that. That's something I really enjoyed about Resident Evil Revelations, and I really hope they port it to PS4 and Xbox One, because I definitely will get Resident Evil Revelations again. I had it on the 360, but I sold it because I literally did everything in it, and it just wasn't fun to play anymore, except for raid mode. In raid mode, I was pretty much just searching for overpowered weapons on. But I really enjoyed raid mode, and that's something I think this game desperately needs. And I hope that's the next DLC or something like that, because this game really needs one. So yeah, thank you for joining me on my playthrough of Resident Evil 7. I figured what better game to do than to kick off, you know, a YouTube channel than one of my favorite series of all time. So I may recognize that my commentary may not be the best. I'm not very used to this, to be honest. I kind of just got my PS4, and this is the first time I've ever recorded an entire series. So I'm sorry if it bored you. If you enjoyed it, I hope you did. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you all in the next one, which will be Dark Souls 2 Scholar, the first thing, coming as soon as I can possibly do it, because I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed Resident Evil 7. I'll catch you later.